Hello guys, so welcome back on this new day. Today I'm taking a bit of the camera to change the format. So I wanted to explain a bit what I will do today, what's on the menu. So it's mostly linking everything together. So I have already the user with Cognito, I have already the research. So it's to link everything. I already have made some part before talking to you. So I'll continue on that, and I want to be able also to retrieve, to already start the function that the frontend will use. For example, to retrieve like the research, so like 10 research and everything. So those functions that the frontend will have to use, I want them to be able to use them. So that's the goal for today and tomorrow. And Friday, I'm counting, if I have time, of course, to continue to start release the front end, so the art of the project. So thank you for listening. I will show you a bit more my screen later, and we'll continue on that. Cheers.
Hello, welcome back. So we were talking this morning about what would be done today, and here we are. I will show you directly my Spring Boot. So here we have a new function that is just for be able to log in the user when he got logged in with Cognito. Cognito sends directly an ID that is ID from Cognito, so it's called a sub, and this sub will be the connector between Cognito and my database. So here we can see in for example, in user profile. So here we have in user profile, we have the sub, and we have function here. Perfect. That can get the user by the sub. So it's concretely the GPA repository that is being forked. So it's the same. You can see here for user GPA repository find user by sub. So it's a naming that can allow to find by a variable name here, which for me is this sub. If you want ID, you can put it. And it enables us to create a user and to save it. So that's good. I already have had something like this, but now it's working good, and it can be used everywhere for the authentication. So for the authentication, we have the Spring Security, like I mentioned. Here, Spring Security, I just add something more here, authorize. So it's just to authorize everything that is in unauthenticated. So there will be like some requests that need to be permitted for everyone that want to access. For example, to generate content, it needs to be allowed by everyone. But when you want to see your profile, when you want to see things that belong to the user, you need to be requested and you need to send the GW2 token. So perfect, we have this. So I had also some things. So here on places, I add the research flow, get places. It's just to be able to add a place to the research flow model. So I struggle a bit on this actually, because I didn't want it to attach, because first it was not mutable, so I had to switch it to mutable, but the database wasn't taking it at first. But now it's good. I'm adding every object when they are being created, and I'm saying it at the end. It wasn't here, it was more here. So perfect. Yeah, because the indentation is better here, because it's in the for loop, we add the places, and here we save the research. So that's good. And this function that saves the location, it's returning here everything on save place location. So we have two, one unauthenticated and one that is for the users that are authenticated. I just put it like this, it was just for debug. But here we have the save place by location. So we return this thing return the flow of all the places, and it needs the places that have been generated by the LLM, and it needs a user. So if the user is null, we return just a research flow not linked to anyone. So that need to be used. And here we pass the user sub, so it's the username that has been passed with the GWT token. So we use it, we pass it here, and actually I can put this because I had to function. I was working with the other one. I need my let init, perfect. So it defines what I need, and here I just need to up. Because it's a response body, it will do the work by itself. So research flow model, and here it needs so it's perfect. Perfect. So here we have working like this. Okay. Here on my I'll show you on my Bruno. So if you go and ask for something. For example, so research flow. So this function returns the research flow. I have done here, perfect. So it's to get the research flow of a user. It's very good. You just have to pass the user ID, and you get all the research flow that he has, and that's it. So I have some data that I put that I will it's just to avoid to ask them all the time. But that's real data that will be used. So for example, on the places you have the IDs, the images, and everything. You actually like the timestamps, the viewport, and everything. For this, I had to create some things on the database. For example, I can take. So here I had to use two different flags. So JSON manage reference and JSON bike reference is for Spring Boot, especially Jackson. So you know how to serialize, because I had some infinite loop that was taking, for example, places is referencing city, but in cities I'm referencing also the places. So for example, here you see also places. So when you want to serialize, you will do something infinite, because it's going inside the city, it's going inside the places, inside the city, inside the places. So you need to tell him like what will be taken and what will not be taken. So manage needs to mean that it will be taken, and JSON bike reference it means it will not be taken. It's a basis. Okay, perfect. And here on my next, I added some more code. So just here on place, so I started to create another context to put inside the search, the display. So if I can show you again on the Figma, it's like this. So here will be the place display, here will be the place search, and this will be doing it after. So first we start by this. So I'm going here, perfect. So on place display, place search, to start, we are fetching just data. So that's the data for test. That's why it's commented here, because I don't want it to use the thing with the iteration. I just want to go fast on this. And it's being used here on the. So if I'm going back to Firefox, we can see that if I'm searching for place, it's able to get the data of that we were going on Bruno. So that's perfect. Now we just have to do the front end. So display everything, display the images, make the logic. So what we are seeing on Figma here, how to the like will not be implemented for first, but just to be able to switch from the different places, the carousel. So here it's something very important that needs to be done, and that's it, I think. So tomorrow I will continue. I will implement the front end concretely this time. So display and search. I hope I will have time to do this. I don't have the bad point, but on features I see. So there is this bad points to add. There is this Google Map. So not Google Map, we use OpenStreetMap because it's free, and because we took every coordinate to not have to use Google Map. So here I have to do this also, and yeah, after I have to do this. But yeah, for now it's going good, it's going a bit better. Everything is really set up. I think now it will be just building on top of the foundation. And I will see you tomorrow to talk more about this project. Can't wait. See you tomorrow.